viewers, we are still in the live studio of the EUSDGN Election Observation Hub, situated here in Osogbo, capital city of Osun State. So far, we'll be bringing to you real-life updates of the events and the happenings that have been surrounding the upcoming gubernatorial election in the state. And like you know, one of the important parts of the work that we do at the International Press Center and the Center for Media and Society is press freedom. We're intentional about journalist safety, and when we consider the issues that have come up in the build-up to the elections, we understand why journalist safety is very important in this conversation. Today, I have with me in the studio a very important person, very relevant and significant to the topic we are going to discuss today, and that is in the person of the chairman, Nigerian Union of Journalists, Osun State Chapter, and that is Dr. Adeyemi Abodere.
It's my pleasure being here.
Thank you so much for coming on the show with us. We understand that it's a very busy period.
Of course,
I mean,
yes.
elections are coming and you have to be here and there coordinating things. How has it been like?
Well, it's been up and down,
Of course,
tedious, but essential to do it
very
now.
important.
Very, very
Like
important.
we have no choice. Yes. So we are concerned about journalist safety, especially because of reports of assaults, harassment, and killings that have come from Osun State in preparation towards the election. We are wondering how this has affected, or how this may affect journalists, especially those who would be going to the field tomorrow.
Well, election being a very important procedure towards picking democratic leaders. It is important we have it.
Of course.
In Nigeria 4 years cycle. 4 years ago we had one that produced the incumbent governor, Ademola Adeleke. And by tomorrow, the people of Osun State, eligible voters, will be out again to exercise their franchise of picking the leader that will direct the affairs of the state for the next 4 years. And in bringing, situation on the field tomorrow, journalists are saddled with the responsibility of doing such. Not only on the day of election, pre-election, and after the election, post-election. But if we look at events leading to tomorrow's election in Osun State, one might intend to raise concern about one's safety.
Of course.
In the course of discharging, responsibilities as entrenched in the Constitution. There are a lot of uncertainty in the here, also especially when it comes to the issue of security. Killings here and there. As at yesterday, we have, serious concern about safety, not only of journalists, but also of the people of the state who will be coming out to exercise their franchise tomorrow. So, journalists are not also insulated
Of course, they are
from this crisis because we are part of the whole process, covering election, being here and there to cover events as it unfolds on the field. So we normally come under serious, security concerns. It had happened in the past where journalists were, unusually not only harassed, but have had the situation where they were killed as well.
Wow.
Because of discharging their duties.
Wow.
So this morning there were reports of killings in some local governments in Osun State.
Yes.
And that tend to raise concern. So to instill fear in the minds of those who will be going out tomorrow, including journalists. So we have been everywhere, so to say, to campaign for the safety of journalists that will be covering the event tomorrow. Not only journalists from Osun State, from across the country and beyond.
Of course.
And beyond. We'll be all out to bring details of happenings on the field, to the hearing and viewing of people at home.
Yes.
So it's a serious issue.
It is.
It's a serious issue which we must have to address. That is why we have been at it, all out to ensure that our members that will be all out tomorrow to exercise their duties, responsibilities to Nigeria, giving enough coverage. I've raised it at every forum. I've talked to the Commissioner of Police Election.
Okay.
I've talked on it with INEC Rec. I've talked on it with several NGOs as well. And some, every forum. Yesterday we were at a program where we conversed, for credible elections and security of journalists on the field. So it's a serious concern, and we are not laying back as far as the security of journalists that will be out tomorrow is concerned.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your very robust response. You had touched another aspect I was going to talk about, and that was the relationship between journalists and security operatives.
Well, it is important. A relationship with security operatives is a continued one. Even when there is no election. We have a robust relationship with security operatives. But the security operatives that be involved in this electoral process are not only those who are working in Osun State now.
Some were deployed.
Others have been deployed from other states, from neighboring states.
Yes.
So we have new faces now
Yes.
who may not understand the level of relationship between the police command in Osun State and the Nigerian Union of Journalists.
Yeah.
So in that case, we have some who will be overzealous
in
the discharge of their duties tomorrow. Those maybe from that state they have had issue with journalists. No, they will carry over
the aggression.
Transfer the aggression from that state to the electoral process, and so on and so forth. So we will continue to re-echo, to say more on the need, for security operatives, most especially the police.
Most especially
the police.
Of course.
To ensure that they see journalists as part of the electoral process, towards ensuring that we have free, fair, transparent, inclusive, and acceptable electoral process tomorrow. So we have been engaging and re-engaging. The Commissioner for Police election was here just now.
At the observation hall.
At the observation hall. I need to re-echo it.
Again.
Please, security of my people.
Very important.
Yes, it's very important.
Yes,
and he assured that, don't worry, Chairman, your security will be guaranteed. But one thing, that's why the assurance. We are not totally relying on the police to protect, to give us assurance, no security.
Yes.
I've been telling my members, safety first.
Number one
principle is safety, your safety.
Of course.
So they have it at the back of their mind that wherever the situation is not conducive, they will beat a retreat.
Yes.
Leave that place.
Of course.
And the Bible will preach. Wherever you are not welcome, pick the sand and leave the place. And say bye-bye
to this land.
So that is the crusade now.
Yes.
That is the message. Wherever journalists are not welcome, wherever the situation is hostile, very, very hostile. The atmosphere is hostile generally in Osun State.
Yes.
In Osun State. But journalists will always be target.
Of course.
They will always be a target. Where manipulation are being done, they will not want the camera here. They will not want video recording, arms recording here. This was to avoid being exposed.
Yeah.
So journalists will be their target. Be their main focus. So where the situation is hostile, where the atmosphere is not conducive, please have your report of that place and leave. Because when you are alive, you have
can tell more stories.
the opportunity to cover another election.
Another election, yes, you are very correct. Thank you so much, and I hope journalists at home have heard your admonition. So please, when it's not conducive, retreat so that you can live to tell more important stories, And also the IPC and the SMESO.
Yes, we have collaborated with other non-governmental organizations who are here, to monitor, to observe the election. IPC, one of them, SMESO, one of them, European Union, and so forth, to ensure that safety of journalists is given priority.
Yes.
Not only that, wherever there is any cause to report incidents
We have hotlines.
Hotlines, we have collaborated, we have issued hotlines out,
Yes.
and there is a code for them to report
Yes.
incident report, for
Yes.
them, to come back to the situation room
Yes.
for situation report on the spot.
Yes.
So we are trying to explore that opportunity for
That's
quick response
yeah.
to issues that may affect